It's 3 o'clock. Do you know where your accurate, simply accurate forecast is? It's right here. It's whiteboard weather. It's forecast, not a fearcast, but you already knew that. Good afternoon, everyone. Happy Thursday afternoon. What a beautiful, beautiful day across the area today. Very comfortable. A little cool, crisp this morning, but really nice this afternoon. Lots of sunshine. It is Thursday, August the 29th. You still have plenty of afternoon to enjoy it. Sun doesn't set tonight until just before 8 o'clock, so you have about 5 hours after whiteboard weather to enjoy some of the great outdoors. Before we get to lots of weather information, big long holiday weekend, hurricane down in the Caribbean, and an earthquake off the west coast today, which I'll talk about in a moment. Let's introduce, as I always do, my buddies Skip and Jeff from Good Brother Earl. Come on, boys, load up with the whiteboard weather. Come on. Let's try this again. It doesn't appear like it wants to play today. Here we go. Whiteboard weather theme song. Some technical difficulties. Not anymore. Here we go.
It's time to go. Outside it's raining cats and dogs. Someone told me it's about to snow. I need a friend, you know. Pittsburgh weather now.com. And it's starting to show.
Alrighty then. Thank you, gentlemen. Appreciate that, as always. Again, hope you're having a great afternoon. Another dry day across the area. The driest month we've had, by the way, since March. So it has finally, I guess, caught up. The really rainy June and July we had is kind of being offset by a drier month of August. As I mentioned this morning, in case you missed it, there was a 6.3 magnitude earthquake off the Oregon coast. I think it was about 152 miles or 200 miles offshore. There was no sort of tsunami warning, but it is something to watch because typically in that area of the country, when there's one, there oftentimes are additional aftershocks. So we'll have to watch that area of the country for additional earth movement in the days to come. Getting very close to the long holiday weekend. Tomorrow, as you know, is Friday, and there is plenty going on across the area this weekend, in addition to your normal Labor Day activities, which would include barbecues, picnics, and such. The Rib Fest is going on down at Heinz Field this weekend. All three major colleges are playing at home this weekend. Pitt's home against University of Virginia Saturday night. Penn State's at home against Iowa Saturday afternoon. And WVU is home to James Madison on Saturday afternoon as well. And now to KeyBank Pavilion, Brantley Gilbert is going to play on Saturday. So those are just a few of your activities that are on the docket for this weekend. Plus, what is that? Oh, it's my glasses. Plus, there's lots more going on across the area, and we'll cover some of that tomorrow as well. Quickly, birthdays today. Born on this day, the late John McCain, the late Robin Leach, Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous. It was terrible. Actor Elliot Gould, I knew him best from his role in the Ocean's 11-12 series, and also the late Michael Jackson. He was born on this day, and it is National Chop Suey Day today. So those are some of your particulars in terms of national days and birthdays. And of course, your Pittsburgh Steelers are playing tonight. They are in Carolina, as they always play the Panthers. The final preseason game, Steelers-Panthers. Tonight it's in Charlotte. And if you're going to be watching the game, here's what you can expect to see on your TV in terms of weather. Clear skies and 80 degrees. A really nice evening in the greater Charlotte area for the Steelers-Panthers game tonight. Right now, we are looking at 75 degrees. We have a west wind at 6 miles an hour, and the dew point temperature currently is at 49. That is a really low dew point, and it feels really good outside. I talked about this morning the possibility of taking your lunch outdoors today. Hopefully you were able to, and if not, maybe you can take your dinner onto the back patio. Here's the way it is looking at the moment. A quick look at the surface map shows high pressure down to our south. That's our dominant weather feature. There is this weak front back to the north and west across parts of the Great Lakes. Now that is going to be approaching the area tomorrow. Now notice I said weak. You'll notice there's not much moisture here. As I just mentioned, dew points are running sub 50. So as this boundary approaches, here's where all your better dynamics are going to be, up across New York State. When you get down into western Pennsylvania, A, there's not much moisture. B, there's not good energy or dynamics. And C, really, it is just a weak front. There's not a lot of chilly or cooler air behind it. So I think all it's really going to do is throw maybe a few clouds at us and a wind shift, but not much else. And then once that boundary sinks and settles to the south tomorrow, high pressure is going to be building in behind it. So a really nice start to the holiday weekend. This is Saturday morning. You notice the front down here and through parts of Virginia. Here's your area of high pressure. Now, quickly looking ahead, here's some energy back here Saturday morning. Some of that's going to try and run in our direction from west to east on Sunday. I think there's a chance we could see a few spotty showers on Sunday, but I think a good chunk of Sunday will be rain-free. And really, Sunday is the only day of the upcoming holiday weekend that I foresee a chance of even a couple of showers. So I expect Friday, Saturday, and Labor Day on Monday all to be rain-free. So, that said, let's head over toward the whiteboard, which is why you're here. You want to know your weather, and you want it simply and accurate. Here's the way it works. Tonight, sun sets 3 minutes before 8 o'clock, sunrise 6:45. And as my wife said as we were getting up this morning, it's getting harder to get up before 7 o'clock. And the reason being it's staying dark longer in the morning. When you had that sun sort of peeking through your windows at 6:10, it was easier to get up. Now it's still dark at 10 after 6. Anyway, new moon tonight, which means the moon is hidden for one night. So there should be excellent star viewing tonight. If you're a star watcher, there probably is going to be a lot of stars out tonight. So that's going to be good viewing tonight if you like to look at the stars. Again, August, the driest month we've had since March. So a little bit of a break from the rainy pattern, at least this month. And we're going to talk more about Dorian, but here are some of the particulars very quickly. As the last update was issued, maximum winds 85 miles an hour, so it hasn't strengthened at all today, but it will be over open water through Sunday. So no land mass is going to be affected today, tomorrow, Saturday, or even on Sunday. And as a result of it staying over water for that length of time and some warm water at that, it will continue to intensify, and it's still on track to make a Florida landfall sometime on Labor Day, on Monday. So we'll have more about that in a moment. I'll show you the track. Tonight, here at home, mainly clear skies, 61, nice, comfortable night. Tomorrow, mixture of clouds and sunshine, 80 degrees will be the high temperature. Tomorrow night for Friday Night Lights, if you're a lover of high school football like moi, partly cloudy skies when the games begin around 7:30, with temperatures in the low to mid 70s. Should be a delightful evening for the high school football games across the area tomorrow. On Saturday, mostly sunny skies, 78 degrees. On Sunday, I do think there's some more clouds with the approach of that piece of energy. There'll be breaks of sunshine, though, 80 the high, and I'm going to include a spotty shower chance. I don't think it's going to be for everyone, but there will be a couple of showers around on Sunday, and then on Monday, partly sunny on Labor Day here at home, 82, and then Tuesday turning warmer with some sunshine and 84. So the trend early next week will be to increase those temperatures back into the 80s. So for the people that asked, are we done with summer because we've had so many 70-degree days or set temperatures in the 70s? No, summer's going to make a comeback. We're going to be in the 80s again early next week. So that's a look at your complete whiteboard for your complete Labor Day holiday weekend. So there you go. All right, now, as promised, let me set up the maps first. Let me get you to the latest map coming from the National Hurricane Center. And you will see the latest track based on its position. Yesterday, if you remember, the storm was close to Puerto Rico. It was over here near the west coast of Puerto Rico. So it's now made some significant movement, but again, this is all open water. The H means just a hurricane, Cat 1 or Cat 2. The M indicating that the Hurricane Center is expecting it to strengthen to what's called a major hurricane, a Category 3. And you can see the position it's expected. This is 8 o'clock Friday, this is 8 o'clock Saturday, and this is 8 o'clock on Sunday. It'll be nearing some of the northern Bahamian Islands, Abaco, and potentially Grand Bahama on Sunday. And then this is Labor Day morning at 8 a.m. This is the kind of the center of this cone of what's called uncertainty. But it's been pretty consistent at pushing it toward the central Florida east coast, which would be probably between, say, Melbourne and Daytona Beach, somewhere in that vicinity, and then tracks it inland Monday into Tuesday morning. So over 24 hours, it does slow down, and it could still be a hurricane right around Orlando on Tuesday morning. If it does slow down this much and only covers this much real estate in 24 hours, one of the biggest concerns is going to be the amount of rain it produces. So there could be a significant amount of inland flooding with just torrential downpours of rain. So that is the latest on Dorian, still expected to impact Florida Monday into Tuesday. Now, I did have somebody ask, where is it going to go from there? Let me show you another map. Again, this is Monday morning. Right now, there's still a lot of debate as to when it would make its way here. Some computer models take it back out into the Gulf of Mexico. Others turn it up through northern Florida and into southern Georgia. But all are seemingly in agreement that it's going to move slowly here because it's really not going to be able to push north with any level of speed. The reason being because there will be high pressure to the north, not allowing it to make that turn as sometimes these storms do. So that's still, almost a week out, 6 days or so. Right now, we're just really concerned on where and when it's going to make landfall. It seems to be Florida and seems to be Monday, Tuesday, but and all indications are at this point from most of the computer models are that it's going to move slowly once it does make landfall. Whether or not it goes back into the Gulf or just comes straight up through the peninsula and into southern Georgia, it's probably going to be a real pain in the arse into the early to middle part of next week with producing heavy amounts of rain across parts of the southeast. As always, this is going to be one that's getting a lot of headlines, as it should, and it will be followed closely over the course of the next several days. So that's the latest on Dorian. Jacob asking, will it rain a lot in Wexford on Sunday? Jacob, the answer is no. If you do get a shower in Wexford on Sunday, it won't be for very long. Most of Sunday is going to be rain-free, as most of the Labor Day holiday weekend will be. As always, I ask that you visit the website PittsburghWeatherNow.com. That's the home of all of my content. It's the home of the whiteboard weather posts. It's the home of the fun fact of the day. Very quickly, let me show you what we have on there today. We also have a specialized golf forecast. Takes you right through Labor Day, so you can check out the moon golf forecasts right at PittsburghWeatherNow.com. I did have a guy ask me about merchandise. That's your link right there, Pittsburgh Weather Now shop, right on the home page. And of course, you can access all of our photo galleries. You move right down the page, and you can see, you can get into any one of our sponsors. There's your photo gallery right here. Up here are your all-weather wealth tips. There's your golf forecast. There's your Wake Up Whiteboard Weather. We got it all for you. There's your Pittsburgh Weather Now shop. So visit the website PittsburghWeatherNow.com, your home for simply accurate, best of the Berg forecast, not a fearcast, no hype because I'm not that type, weather information, and more. All right, that's going to wrap it up for today. Thanks for checking in. I appreciate it as always. Enjoy the rest of your Thursday. There's no need to sit in front of the TV. Don't waste an afternoon like this. You got all the weather information you need to know. Get outside and get the stink blown off you. Have yourself a great afternoon. I will see you 7 o'clock tomorrow morning with Wake Up Whiteboard Weather. Peace. Go Steelers.